This legislative summary is provided to you by Main Street Insider. This week we examine H.R. 910, the Energy Tax Prevention Act of 2011, sponsored by Representative Fred Upton. January 2011 marked the first new phase of greenhouse gas regulations imposed by the Environmental Protection Agency after a 2007 Supreme Court ruling that made greenhouse gases subject to regulation under the Clean Air Act. However, not everyone on Capitol Hill welcomes the EPA's expanded supervision.
Republicans are unveiling draft legislation today to prevent the Environmental Protection Agency from using the Clean Air Act to do by regulation what Congress refused to do in legislation.
H.R. 910 is meant to halt EPA regulations by declaring that greenhouse gases cannot be included in any climate change-related EPA regulation, redefining air pollutant to not include greenhouse gases, repealing prior EPA rulemaking in this area, and by giving Congress sole authority to set greenhouse gas standards for light-duty vehicles from 2017 and on. Most supporters assert that the EPA regulations are a bureaucratic overreach that will hurt business.
They want to put the American economy in a straitjacket, cost us millions of jobs and hundreds of billions of dollars a year.
Opponents view the EPA regulations as necessary and see H.R. 910 as an attack on efforts to curb climate change.
It's hard to know how to respond when the other side calls H.R. 910 the Energy Tax Prevention Act, but EPA has no authority to levy taxes.
H.R. 910 passed the Energy and Commerce Committee on March 15th and is expected to pass through the House before the April recess. The Senate companion S02E09 is unlikely to receive action but could be attached as a rider on another bill. Tune in next Monday for another episode of 90 Second Summaries at MainStreetInsider.org.